Singapore, a small yet remarkable island city-state in Southeast Asia, has achieved remarkable success in finance, economic and technology. Its strategic locations, efficient governance, strong legal frameworks, and emphasis on education and innovations have driven its prosperity, known as the Lion City and Garden Cities. Singapore boasts a captivating skylines with modern skyscraper and iconic landmarks like Marina Bay Sands. Its multicultural heritage is reflected in diverse cuisines, ranging from affordable hawker centers delight to Michelin-starred restaurants. Singapore excels in public transportation and sustainability efforts, exemplified by initiatives like Garden by the Bay. Its world-class university and research institutions contribute to skilled workforce and foster innovations, whether you seek business opportunities, culinary adventures, natural wonders, or a blend of modernity and heritage. Singapore offers an enriching experience for all. Every nation in the globe has its own issue, including those related to economy, politics, welfare, and other factors. Singapore experiences the same issue as any other country. But today we'll examine the problems that this little nation is now dealing with and how the government is handling it. And before we do, let's dive in a bit further, learning Singapore's background.
Singapore is a parliamentary representative democratic republic whereby the President of Singapore is the head of the state, the Prime Minister of Singapore is the head of the government, and of a multi-party system. Singapore has been described as being single-party system to sovereign state in which only one political party has the right to form the government, usually based on the existing constitution. There are three separate branches of the government: legislature, executive, and judiciary. The Singaporean Parliament and the government both have legislative authority. The President serves as the head of the Parliament, which consists of a single chamber with members chosen by the general public. Executive power is exercised by the Cabinet from the Parliament and the President. The Cabinet has the general direction and control of the government to Parliament. The judiciary consists of the Supreme Court and the State Court.
The economy of Singapore is renowned for its remarkable growth and success, transforming the nation from a small fishing village into a thriving global economic powerhouse. Here are some key aspects of Singapore's background economy. Singapore has invested significantly in developing world-class infrastructure, including ports, airports, and transportation networks. The Port of Singapore is one of the busiest and most efficient in the world, facilitating intensive maritime trade. Singapore boasts a stable political environment and a transparent, corruption-free government. It has established strong governance and regulatory frameworks that attract international businesses and foster investor confidence. Singapore has forged strong economic ties with neighboring countries and beyond. It actively participates in regional trade agreements such as ASEAN and has developed international connection through its network of free trade agreements. Singapore's economic success has also contributed to a high standard of living for its citizens. It has invested in infrastructure, healthcare, education, and social welfare, providing a conducive environment for businesses and residents.
Next, we will view Singapore and the problems with their economic sector. It's highlight the measure taken by the Singapore government to tighten monetary policies in response to global inflation forecasts. We discuss the expectations of Singaporean workers for pay raises, citing reports that show the significant percentage of workers are prepared to request raises. Then the outlook from 2022 to reveal that high cost livings and shortage of daily life needs of the citizens became the cause of these big problems. To overcome the inflation, initiative was made by Lawrence Wong, Singapore's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, has introduced Budget 2023 to tackle the challenge of the high cost of living. This explores the key measures implemented by Wong and their impact on Singaporeans' residents. The first one is Increased Assurance Package. Budget 2023 includes a significant increase in the assurance package amounting to $9.6 billion. The substantial allocations reflects the government commitment to supporting its citizens in coping with rising expense. Another initiative of offsetting GST increase. To mitigate the impact of the goods and service tax GST increase, Wong budgets offer cash payment to every adult in Singapore. Over a span of 5 years, individuals will receive amounts ranging from $700 to $2,250. These financial supports aim to ease the burdens of increased expense resulting from GST hike. Next, support for utilities and vouchers. Budget 2023 also provide assistance with utility bills to alleviate financial strains on households. Additionally, residents will receive Community Development Council voucher, enabling them to access discounted goods and service. This measure aims to reduce financial burdens and improve affordability for Singaporeans. After that, enhanced education supports recognize the importance of education. Wong's budget prioritized investment in children development. Parents of children aged 6 and below will benefit from top-ups to education-related initiatives. This investment ensures access to quality education and lay strong foundations for Singapore's youths. Lastly, increased cash quantums to support lower and middle income households. Budget 2023 introduced higher cash quantum assistance. This increase in financial aid aims to alleviate financial challenge and improve overall living standards for those who need it most.
Next, I will continue about initiatives to resolve a political issue. Initiatives to resolve a political issue for system of criminal justice have two initiatives. First is expanding educational and vocational training opportunities for inmates, and government exploring alternative sentencing option and diversionary program for low-risk offenders. One initiative related to the criminal justice system in Singapore is the ongoing effort to enhance rehabilitation and reintegration program for offenders. While Singapore is known for its strict law and tough stance on crime, the government has recognized the importance of rehabilitation in reducing recidivism rates and facilitating successful reintegration into society. For the first point of initiative, such as expanding educational and vocational training opportunities for inmates, providing counselling and therapy services, and developing community-based programs to support offenders after their release. This effort aims to equip individuals with the necessary skills and support to work to reintegrate into society, find employment, and lead productive lives. For the second initiative, the government has also been exploring alternative sentencing options and diversionary programs for low-risk offenders. This approach seeks to divert individuals away from the traditional criminal justice system and instead offer them opportunities for community-based rehabilitation, counselling, or restorative justice practices. This alternative focuses on addressing the root causes of criminal behaviour and promoting personal accountability, with the ultimate goal of reducing the reliance on incarceration. Overall, this initiative in Singapore aims to strike a balance between maintaining public safety and providing opportunities for offenders to rehabilitate and reintegrate into society effectively. By focusing on holistic approaches to addressing criminal behaviour and promoting accountability, Singapore seeks to create a criminal justice system that is both effective and fair. For the next initiative, to resolve gender identified and sexual orientation. For the first initiative for gender identified and sexual orientation is establishment of support network and resources LGBT individuals. In recent years, Singapore has seen increasing discussions and initiatives regarding gender identity and sexual orientation, highlighting the need for greater inclusivity and support for LGBT individuals. While Singapore has not fully legalized same-sex marriage or decriminalized consensual same-sex sexual activity, there have been several notable developments and initiatives in this area. For establishment of support network and resources for LGBT individuals, various organizations and advocacy groups have been formed to provide a platform for individuals for seek guidance, support, and sense of community. This initiative aims to raise awareness about LGBT issues, challenge stereotypes, and promote understanding and acceptance within society. Additionally, there have been efforts to promote inclusive education and raise awareness about LGBT issues in school. The Ministry of Education has introduced comprehensive sexuality education programs that encompass topics of sexual orientation and gender identity. This initiative aims to foster a more inclusive and understanding environment for LGBT students and reduce discrimination and bullying based on sexual orientation or gender identity. While progress has been made, the issue of gender identity and sexual orientation remains a complex and evolving one in Singapore. The initiative mentioned above reflect the ongoing dialogue and effort to create a more inclusive and accepting society for LGBT individuals, but there are still ongoing debates and challenges to address in order to achieve greater equality and protection of rights for individuals, regardless of their sexual orientation or gender identity.
Singapore, as a Southeast Asian nation, has made significant progress in its political, economic, and social development since gaining independence. It has established a stable political system, diversified its economy, and fostered social diversity. However, the country continues to face challenges such as job market concerns, healthcare provision, environmental sustainability, and human rights issues. By addressing these challenges, Singapore strives to ensure the well-being and prosperity of its citizens while maintaining its position as a global economic hub.